Morning, y'all, and happy Saturday. Welcome back to my channel, Aquarian Empress Tarot. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, welcome to my returning subscribers. Welcome back, my loves. Happy Saturday. Good morning, you guys. I just finished having my breakfast and coffee, so I got all the energy, okay? I got all the energy. So, you guys, we had a chit chat last night while I was making biscuits and gravy. That's what I had this morning. Biscuits and gravy from last night. It was good too. So welcome if you're new to the channel. Welcome and good morning. Today is Protection Day. I hope everybody is doing well. I really do. I hope and pray all is well. I know the days and weeks have been very busy. So yeah. I hope all is well with everybody. Anybody who's hopping into my live stream and would like to read you guys, readings are donation based. I'm gonna go ahead and post the links so everybody knows what to do. Good morning, Tasha. How are you, love? Because people be asking me in the chat section for the links, so I'm going to post them. And then just let me know, like if you send a donation and you want to ask a question, just let me know that you want to be added, that you sent it, drop a green heart. That's how we know that you did it. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why okay, there we go. It was being slow. So I'm gonna start out with collective messages and then we'll just go from there. Hang on, y'all.
The truth is,
Hang on. And like I was telling somebody last night, like anybody who hops in, if you want to send a donation via super chat, you can. Hi, Fencer. Welcome to my channel. There we go. All right, y'all. And then you can also still use super chat as well. So that's there also. All right now. I'm sorry, that took a second. That took me a little second to do, so. All right, y'all. If you hear noise, Rico is on the loose. So my apologies in advance because Rico's wild. Y'all know how Rico rolls. Okay, y'all. So happy Saturday morning. Good morning, you guys. Let's start out with some oracle messages from Spirit, and then I'll go into collective messages for everybody. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, like a little bit of love, general, spiritual advice, and guidance. So we have a well-rounded live stream this morning. Also, if we have a little extra time, we might do a little chit chat like I did last night. If you missed my live stream last night, we had a blast. We were just kind of talking about different things. We were talking about technology a little bit too, because, you know, Pluto has officially entered Aquarius, and Aquarius is one of the most innovative signs, as you guys know. We are considered the rebels of the zodiac. We're highly intelligent, highly innovative, and we are the humanitarians of the zodiac. So with Pluto, the planet of death and transformation being in, yes, Flints, I'm answering questions today. But this is a live stream, so I also talk during the live stream. But with Pluto entering Aquarius, there's going to be a lot of changes in technology. And as you guys have seen, if you keep up with the recent news, a lot of advancements with AI, artificial intelligence, things of that nature, all these different things. And we were talking about the possible repercussions and benefits of having those things, because of course, you always have both sides of the spectrum. And me being a Libra rising, I usually try to be very diplomatic about things. Like I try to see both perspectives. Like I can understand the importance of having advanced technology. Maybe it'll help save lives. Maybe it'll help reduce the cost of living. Maybe it'll help in different areas. But then there's other problems that arise, such as it's harder for people to find jobs. No, that's Capricorn. January 16th is Capricorn. I just missed it. I was supposed to be born on the 17th of January and I ended up on the 23rd, so I'm an Aquarius. If I had been born on my due date, on my mom's due date, I would have been a Capricorn, which I heavily resonate with Capricorn most of the time. So nope. Cusp is the 20th. The cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius is the 20th. And I highly encourage y'all, if you have not got into or read anything or watched anything on astrology, I highly recommend it, because tarot and astrology, they synergistically work together. The two are very much intertwined, you know what I mean? Yeah, usually cusps are like between the 19th and 21st of months, somewhere in there, cuspies. Usually from one sign, as the sun transits from one transit into the next sign. Yeah. All right, y'all. So let's start with spirit messages. Oh, I'm sure about it. I have no doubt. I'm at the beginning of Aquarius season, which starts on the January the 21st. So I just missed Capricorn by 2 days. So there's that. So I definitely resonate with a lot of Capricorn placements. Capricorn, what I love about Capricorn is you guys are literally the goats of the zodiac, which is, that's what Capricorn is represented by, the goat, the devil in tarot, which I think is weird. Anywho, Capricorns are definitely no nonsense, matter of fact, black and white type of people. Your Capricorns in that typical sense are very straightforward, very blunt, very direct, very honest. They're just to the point. Capricorns do not come to play. That's one thing about Capricorn. You are not going to get, I personally have never ran into a Capricorn. Now keep in mind, when it comes to astrology, you do have other placements in your chart. I don't know why for sure. That's a really great question. I'm not sure why in tarot, the devil is Capricorn energy. I'm not really sure why, but I think it's because, and I'm taking a wild guess at this, don't quote me on this, but I'm thinking it's because, you guys have the most drive in the zodiac. And when I say the most drive, I'm not talking about in a sexual sense. I mean the most drive as far as you guys will set a goal and achieve it, because you have this one track mind of this is where I'm going, this is where I'm going to be, and this is how I'm going to do it. You guys have a plan, you have a structure of how to get what you want. You know what you want and you go for that thing. Like I said, Capricorns are very no nonsense. Things that don't make sense to them, they don't entertain. That's just Capricorn. I think that's one of the reasons why Capricorn is one of the most abundant signs in the zodiac, because they're very self-disciplined. Tend to be very determined and very focused on their goals. I have never met a Capricorn in my life that was extremely distracted. You guys are human, right? So of course you do experience distractions, but you don't let it throw you off. you don't like, whereas me being an Aquarius, I can become completely distracted. Like I can be having a conversation with you and then somebody else calls me and then I get a text message and I'm out of there. Like I'm kind of all over the place sometimes mentally. A lot of people, a lot of us Aquarians experience that because we're very social people for the most part. Of course you have those ones who are more introverted, but typically Aquariuses, we're very, like I said, we're humanitarians, so we're very much trying to help people and trying to help solve problems and help do this, that, and the third. So we get very easily distracted and we're mental. So everything is up here. So yeah, it gets very distracted. So for me, one of my weaknesses is being distracted and staying focused. And I'm in college right now. So that's been one of my things to make sure that I stay on course with my homework, my assignments. I feel like Capricorns are the intelligent people who can breeze through college because y'all don't have that. Y'all don't really struggle with that. Hi, the Queen of Sheba. Welcome to my channel. Y'all don't really struggle with that so much. Let me know if y'all had that experience. Let me know what your experience is. All right. So I'm gonna pull some ancestral messages this morning. Hang on a second. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, please like and subscribe. If you are new, please like and subscribe. Yeah, for me, I struggle sometimes with staying focused on task. That happens sometimes, Influencer. Sometimes it does happen where you have blockages, but you have to sit with yourself. And this is where becoming self-aware is so important when we discuss topics like shadow work, right? And figure out, where is the blockage? Where are you blocked? What's blocking your creativity? Is it a mental block from creating new things, from accomplishing your goals? Where is the block coming from? Is there a block in communicating your needs, or setting your boundaries? Where are the blockages coming from? I think that's important first to identify. Then you can focus on removing whatever the blockage is, right? Could be several things. I don't know. But if I had to take a guess, it could be several things. It really could. All right. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today, honorable ancestors? Ooh, collective messages. All right, so we have the abysmal. That's the first ancestral message for today, and which is danger, insecurity, overwhelmed, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear, and how you can overcome these are actual blockages. It's funny you say that. How you can overcome that is finding the courage. Finding the courage to do what you know you need to do, right? If you know that there's someone in your life, for example, right, that, this person constantly creates drama, the person constantly instigates problems, you may need to separate yourself, however that looks for you. Whether that's blocking, deleting the contact, not engaging with the person because, everything turns into an argument. Whatever the case is, like unpredictability, hazardous conditions, or let's say you work for an employer, right? And your schedule for this particular employer, there is no schedule. Everything is just kind of up in the air. You never know when you're supposed to be there. They get an attitude, if you're not there when they expect you to be there, but they never tell you exactly when you're supposed to be there or what you're supposed to do when you get there. Your job description is not clear, so they have you doing not only your job, but other people's jobs. Like, you see what I'm saying? So you have to have the courage to speak up and say, listen, right? This is not working for me. I'm gonna go ahead and put in my 2-week notice. I'm out of here. If this doesn't straighten up, I'm out of here, right? Feeling overwhelmed, things that don't bring you peace, right? Things that don't bring us peace, we have to assess. We really have to assess who and what we allow in our energy, because a lot of the things that we allow into our personal space a lot of times creates a feeling of overwhelmness. They trigger our insecurities. Like, you know, like someone who's conceited may trigger your insecurities. Someone who's completely full of themselves may trigger your insecurities. But also sometimes we have our own insecurities on our own and we project that out to other people. So it's like, what are your fears? What are you afraid of? You're afraid of failing for what? Even if you fail, who says you can't try again? Just because you made a mistake once or twice doesn't mean that it's always going to be that way. There's nothing wrong with failing and making mistakes. You learn from mistakes, right? We learn from them. That's what mistakes are for. If you would never know that you were doing something right unless you did it wrong. So mistakes are important. It's important to make mistakes because mistakes equate growth. You learned from the mistake, so now you know better, you do better, right? When you know better, you do better. That's the same, right? So that's what the ancestors' message is here. Right now, some of you guys may be feeling like you're in the abyss mode. You may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed. You may be feeling like you're in danger, like, you know, like your life is in jeopardy. And if that's the case, like if it's that serious, get yourself to a place of safety. Get your place. If it's an abusive situation, there's always help. There are hotlines you can reach out to. Get out of that situation. It's the 1222 Tasha Love. The 1222 is for the 5-part pull, and the 2222 is for the deep dive, like where I go into full detail for you. So it's either or, love. But yeah, some of you guys, some of the collective are definitely in an energy of feeling stuck, Flincer, like you had mentioned. And so if you're feeling stuck, the first thing you want to do is identify, why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling like I can't make progress here? First of all, who's in my energy? Who's contacting me? Who am I keeping in contact with? Who has access to me? We were talking about this a little bit last night in my live stream from last night, how like with technology, people have full access to us all the time. And that's kind of scary when you think about it. Because let's say, for example, right, you block someone because it was just a toxic situation. You clearly, this person overstepped your boundaries. They didn't respect you. You went ahead and blocked this person on your cell phone, right? For example. But the person follows you on Facebook. Right. Or the person follows you, they're a follower on Instagram. Or they follow you on TikTok. You see how it's becoming a problem. Technology is really becoming a problem because people have unlimited access to people all of the time. And it's just crazy. And when you think about it, every app that you log into, and you have to do what's best for you. That's always the important thing, to do what's best for you, what's going to bring you peace. Life is too short to spend it in negativity. Life is too short to spend it complaining or spend it around people who are only bringing you down, or spend it in situations where you're unsatisfied. Rico, you're about to go. Yeah, you don't want to spend your life wasting time with people who always have something to complain about, who are always unhappy, who are just constantly negative, constantly complaining all the time. You don't need that. You really don't need that. So sometimes you do have to cut people off, especially when you've made your boundaries clear, you've asserted yourself very well, you've articulated your boundaries, your needs, and the person still doesn't want to do right. You have to go ahead and cut that off. Go ahead and cut it off. Okay. So we have limitation, right? We have limitation. Self-discipline. Here's the key to removing the blockages. Self-discipline. Because some people will say, oh, I blocked him or I blocked her because da-da-da-da-da. But then they want to turn around and be nosy and go spy on this person and see what they're doing over here. Or talk to this person who's a mutual between the two of you to find out what's going on. If you're going to leave it alone, leave it all the way alone. Right? Or I don't answer his phone calls, but you didn't block them. Or you blocked them, but then you unblocked them. Make it make sense. Self-discipline. This is why I say, like, for me, That is definitely something I have been working on, and I'm still working on. Being consistent and disciplined, so where I'm not distracted. Nothing can sway me from my goal. Nothing can take me away from what I'm focused on. If I'm focused on becoming a better version of myself, then that's where my commitment is going to. Nothing outside of that matters. Nothing outside of that matters. People having access to me, people wanting to talk to me, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You'll have to move around what I have going on. It says practice, because practice makes perfect. You have to practice telling yourself you will be successful. You have to practice saying one day I'm going to be where I want to be. I'm going to have that great career. I'm going to have a healthy relationship. I'm going to have X amount of money, right? You have to put yourself in the energy of receiving the blessings that you want or you desire to receive. You have to also surround yourself by like-minded individuals, because that's another problem. People will say that they want to live a certain lifestyle or they want to have certain things in their life, but then if you look at the people around them, it's not conducive to their growth. It's not conducive to where they're saying with their mouth that they want, but then they're surrounding themselves by the opposite type of, you know what I mean? Like their association with other people who are not like-minded is only keeping them stuck where they are. They're stuck where they are. It's like saying, I want to be productive, right? Let's say you want to be a doctor, right? You want to go to school to be a doctor, but you're surrounding yourself by athletes. See what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. They're running track. They're sprinting. They're boxing. They're wrestling. You're going to school to practice medicine. What sense does that make to surround? And I'm not saying you can't be friends with the athletes, but to completely surround yourself and just completely engulf yourself and immerse yourself in the culture of athletes when you're going to school to become a doctor, that wouldn't be conducive to where you're trying to go. It's not conducive to said goal, right? So you have to surround yourself by the things that you want. Just like people say, oh, I wish I had a relationship like that. I wish my person did me like this. Da-da-da-da-da. Yes, surround yourself by like-minded people. Billionaires say it all the time. Billionaires are living proof of that all the time. People who are extremely successful, actors, musicians, songwriters, athletes, models, they surround themselves with people who work in that industry, right? That's what they do. Government officials, politicians, doctors, lawyers, those people surround themselves with like-minded individuals. You're not going to see an attorney. You're not going to see an attorney sitting around and, just, I don't know, conversing casually with soccer moms, because that's not what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? It's just not, you know what I'm trying to say here. We have self-respect. That's another one. A lot of times people don't respect themselves enough to walk away from things that they know they need to walk away from. They know. Spirit has given you sign after sign and opportunity after opportunity to let something go. But because of your emotional connection, a lot of times because of our emotional connection, I'm going to say us as individuals, we tend to hold on to things and situations that have long expired. They've long expired. Have enough self-respect and dignity to say no. Even when you want to say yes, like that carnal part of you wants to say yes, but you already know that it's only going to lead you nowhere. You really do. You have to have a lot of discipline when you have goals in mind. That's like saying, I want a healthy relationship, but then you keep entertaining, and this goes for both men and women. You keep entertaining people who are not looking for relationships. They're looking for one-night stands. They're looking for just to have a good time. People who will say one thing but then show you another, and you continue to give your time and energy to those individuals, expecting a return, expecting something great to come out of that. When you first see the red flags, you have to have enough self-respect to say, nope, not dealing with that. Nope, that's not for me. Nope, not for me. That's like saying, I want to save some money, right? Let's say I want to save some money because I really do. Save some money. But every time I go somewhere, I'm buying something. It's not working. It's not working. I have to have some discipline, right? It says introspection. We talked about shadow work and being self-aware and personal accountability. That's what introspection is. Instead of pointing the finger at the other person, because yes, the other person may be wrong in ghosting you. The other person may be wrong in not paying you your worth. The other person may be wrong in lying to you or cheating on you. But let's do a little introspection here. If you have a track record or a pattern or a history of dating insecure people with trust issues who turn out to be cheaters, what is the common denominator with all of those relationships? One is you. You keep going towards the same thing. So now you have to sit with yourself and figure out, why am I attracted to insecure people? People who are emotionally unavailable, people who don't have their shit together, people who can't afford certain things. And I'm not talking about in a financial sense. I'm talking about this person cannot afford to be in a relationship because they haven't worked on themselves. They don't know how to be a good partner, spouse, anything. You wouldn't want them around your dog. We as collective people, we have to be personally accountable for our choices. Everything in life is a choice. Personally accountable for your financial situation. If your budget is looking kind of funny, if your money is looking kind of funny, honey, it may be time to switch some things up. What can I do differently to save a little money? How can I pay off this debt that I owe? Needs versus wants. Income to debt ratio. How much money am I working with and how much money am I spending? Right? When it comes to your finances, how much money do I get paid every week or monthly or bi-weekly? And then what are my expenses looking like? Can I afford to cut certain things out of my lifestyle? Would it help me get on track financially? That's where there's coaches, there's financial advisors, there's bankers, there's people, loan officers, there's people who can assist you on that journey. There's debt consolidation, there's payment plans. If you get a payment plan though, you have to stick to it. You have to be consistent with it. Like, people have to learn to go within. A lot of times we're seeking answers from other people and we know what we need to do. You have a habit that you can't afford. Cut it out. And sometimes you can have a habit that you can't afford, but you have a goal to reach. So you may have to practice some discipline and say, for now, I'm going to do without it. Until I reach this goal, and then I can go back to doing the things that I want to do, right? I just like college. College is going to take some time. It's going to take some sacrifice. The end goal is worth it if you stick to it, right? And you're consistent. There's going to be times where you're not going to be able to go out with family. You're not going to be able to go out with friends. You're not going to be able to date. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things because you're in school and you have a goal. Once you achieve that goal, then you're free to do the other things that you want to do. We have cultivate patience. Spirit says cultivate patience, build up energy, and maturity. I love that for the collective, maturity. A lot of people are immature. They're spiritually immature, emotionally immature, financially immature. Be careful who you allow in your energy. Ritual. What are your daily rituals? Because I tell you one thing in manifesting, you have to have daily rituals that support and elevate your goal, what you're trying to manifest. We have dispersion, diffuse negativity, restore harmony, circulate, revitalize, dissolve divisions, and lighten up. If it's not bringing you peace, why are you entertaining it? That's another question to think about. The receptive, the yielding yin principle. Devoted, patient, supportive, obedient. I know a lot of adults don't like to hear that word, but you have to be obedient, right? Case in point, from a spiritual perspective, right? So you go to a spiritual practitioner and the practitioner says, okay, do this for 7 days, do this thing for 7 days. You'll see results. You think that, well, I don't really have to follow that, so I'm only going to do it like maybe a day or two here and there because I don't really got time for that. A week later, you come back to that same practitioner. The practitioner says, I told you to do it for 7 days consistently at this time of the day, every day. Did you do it? You say no. Whose fault is that you didn't yield the fruit that you were looking for? Hi, Diana. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Whose fault is that, right? It's kind of like Dr. Now on my 600-pound life, where he gives the clients, he says, okay, so if you want the surgery, we've had to assess certain things, right? Your body mass and everything, so many factors, right? So he gives them a 30-day diet. They can stick to the 30-day diet. They can be considered as a candidate for the sleeve, the surgery, right? To help with the weight loss. He will hear every excuse in the book as to why this person is not sticking to the diet, and then wondering why they're not approved for the surgery. You don't stick to the plan. You're not obedient. You don't follow the regimen that's given to you. How do you expect to reach the end result? We can't perform surgery on you, ma'am, sir, if you don't follow the regimen, the diet plan that was given to you. If you can't follow a simple 30-day diet, how are you going to go an entire lifetime with only a fraction of a stomach? It's a test. It's a test of self-discipline, and a lot of people lack self-discipline. It's a mental thing, though, first. It's a mental thing. Just because you have a desire doesn't mean you have to act on that desire. It's called self-control. Just because you want to lash out at someone or say something hurtful to someone doesn't mean you have to act on that. You can reprogram your mind. The thought that you thought, I'm not gonna say you can unthink it, but you can change that thought. Like, I was gonna cuss him out. I was going to cuss him out, but you know what? I'm gonna hang up instead. Better option. I literally just did that the other night. Tell y'all, true story. Literally the other night, I was sleeping in my bed. It was very much late. It was pretty close to like between 11:30 midnight-ish. Sleeping in my bed. And an ex from like, I don't know, months ago, 6 months, like almost a year ago, calls me out of the blue. Why? I don't know. I do know. I take that back. I do know why. But why at that time? Why would you wait 6 months later? So my initial thought was to cuss him out. I said, but you know what? I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better than that. I'm just going to hang up the phone. Did, and I'm going to block him. And did. Because I was really upset at the fact of seeing his name and then thinking, I thought he was blocked. We have not communicated in over 6 months. Why is this a thing? Why is this coming up? Why is this happening? Right? So there's that. You can change your mindset. You can. We have responsive, intuitive, we have earthy, and mother. Mother. How are you mothering yourself? How are you showing yourself kindness and love and consideration? And how are you showing up in the energy of a mother towards other people? Sometimes people need your love, even people that you don't know. They need your love and support. They might need guidance from you in some type of way. Something that you've experienced that you share with someone else, may be able to open their eyes and help them with something that they're dealing with. You never know. You never know. Intuitive. Spirit says to pay attention to what's around you. Tap in. Connect with self, right? And your emotions. Our emotions are indicators. They tell us a lot of things. If you feel funny or when you go into a certain place, have you ever felt that? Like you could just feel the tension in the air? That's your intuition trying to warn you about something. But also in the same light, if you've ever been somewhere and you immediately, or just been around someone or in their presence, and you immediately felt loved, you felt joy, you were excited, you felt like, wow, like this is such a great place to be. Again, it's your intuition saying, this is home. This feels like home to me. This is where I should be. I tell you guys, when I took my vacation to Florida last year, I felt that. I felt that so much. I loved it so much. And I have not like ventured out as far as travel, but I plan to though. I want to go to New Orleans. because I've never been to New Orleans. I want to go to New Orleans. Anywho, and I want to go to South Carolina. Those are some places on my, listen, they're on my radar, okay? But, you know, you just, if you ever have an experience where you just feel really strongly about something, or for some reason you're like, I'm not going to take that route today. I'm not going to catch that train today. I'm not going to get on that bus today. That's your intuition kicking in. Or something tells you to look into something a little bit further. Like, let me check this site. I checked there, but then I didn't check there. Hey, Divine Boo. Good morning, happily. It's our intuition. Our intuition and our emotions they kind of like synergistically work together. So they kind of like help you. They kind of help us navigate life. They kind of help us to see things from a higher spiritual perspective in dealing with people on an energetic level. Imagine if you could see beyond the physical, what you see of people. If you could see the deeper self, like their aura. You could see this person's aura. Like, you know what I mean? Like the person is, you see the body, but then you see the soul. Could you imagine? Could you imagine? Thank you, Divine Love. Anyone hopping into the live stream, if you like a reading, please send your donation. My moderator, Divine Considering, she just posted the links down there. And then just drop a green heart so that we know to add you to the list, okay? But just imagine if you could see people, their soul, bare naked soul, like as it is. Could you imagine seeing energy like that? All right, y'all. So we're going to hop into collective messages, y'all. And you can use Super Chat if you so desire. You can use Super Chat. You can send it via PayPal or Cash App because I posted the links earlier so y'all can see those. Rico, find something else to do. Find something else to do. All right, y'all. It's actually very windy today. It's very windy. The sun is out. Like, it's beautiful outside, but it's very, very windy is what it is. Oh, summer. So here we were thinking that there was going to be this huge tornado last night. Didn't happen. Hold on, y'all. Let me move Rico out of my way because he won't leave me alone. Come on. Ricky, come here. Where you at? Okay, y'all. So, yeah, it's very cool here too. It is very cool here too. Like it's like because of the wind, it's real breezy. Real breezy. Okay. All right, y'all. So I'm going to shuffle and I'm going to pull some collective messages real quick. Shout out to everybody who hopped in the live stream last night. Last night I went live for just a brief minute. We just did a little girls chat. We talked about a few things. Last night. What did we talk about? Aisha's not in here. She was in here last night. We talked about the delusion and the denial in the tarot community. It always cracks me up when I get to this topic because it always kills me because I was telling everybody I had stopped doing, for a while, I had stopped doing relationship readings because it was just too much. A lot of people, especially women specifically, are in denial about bullshit. And I just don't have the patience for it. Like, And I feel like a lot of it is because of people who like, they'll watch a lot of tarot readings, right? And a lot of tarot readers on YouTube are here for entertainment purposes. So they really be getting into the craziness. Thank you, Tasha Love. You can go ahead and drop your question. And so you know the whole twin flame soulmate thing. Y'all know how I feel about that whole concept. But I was talking about that last night. You know, like, yes, are twin flames real? Yes, it's a thing. But everybody doesn't have a twin flame. They do not. And 9 times out of 10, the person that you're dealing with is not a twin flame. Like 9 times out of 10. But also, even if they are, it's not an excuse to stay in a situation that's not healthy. It's not an excuse to wait around for somebody to get their shit together. Because we were cracking up laughing because I don't know if y'all have seen these kind of readings. I'm sure y'all have on YouTube. Because these, you know, there's these tarot readers that have, I mean, hundreds of thousands of followers. And, oh yeah, that's fine, Tasha Love. Just let us know when you're ready. Yeah, just let us know when you're ready, love. I ain't going nowhere. You know I'm running my mouth. So, thank you, Happily. So they'll be like, well, you know, the divine masculine, right now, he's still with the karmic and he's planning on leaving the karmic. But then the next reading, he's still with the karmic. Him and the karmic are fighting. The next reading, he finds out that the karmic is pregnant. The next reading... I'm sorry, y'all. It's stupid. It's stupid. It's really stupid. But people be falling for this shit online. They really be falling for this shit and believing it. He's thinking about you. He dreams about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's your person and he's so in love with you. But keep in mind, he's still with the karmic. He's still with his baby mama. He's with his baby mama for 5 years. But he's thinking about you, Divine Feminine. Keep waiting on. Keep holding on. Keep thinking about him because he's your person, Divine Feminine. Right? And the karmic, you know, she's just so problematic. And, you know, she don't love him the right way. So he needs you to keep praying for him and keep him in your thoughts. And y'all connect in the 5D since he can't show up to your house and respond to your text messages. Yes, Happily. TikTok, oh my gosh, TikTok is crazy. It's freaking nuts. YouTube used to be out of control too. I think it's calmed down a lot on YouTube. But I've seen a lot of raggedy readings. And they have women, especially women, holding on to men in relationships that are completely toxic. It's strictly sexual. It's nothing but lust. It's all bullshit. And so the readers will have people thinking that this person's gonna come back around to you. Oh, even though he ghosted you 6 months ago, he's still in love with you, Divine Feminine. He's gonna come back around. And he doesn't. Then they're like, oh, well, didn't you say that last reading? That's what was said last reading. No, Happily. No way. Ain't no way. She looked at the Two of Wands and said, this means communicate. Ain't this raggedy? She looked at the Two of Wands and said, communication coming in. I'm dead, y'all. I be on TikTok laughing my ass off. The stuff that I be hearing and seeing, even on YouTube sometimes, they'll have, I'm like, who are you? Right, Divine? I'm like, because it cracks me up because I'll see like a reader that's posted an hour-long reading. Who takes an hour to talk about a relationship between the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Why would it take you an hour to talk about that? Why do you need an hour to talk about that? Because it's the same shit. Every reading, it's the same shit. So for me as a reader, I want to focus on things that are going to help people, literally help people. If it's a relationship problem, cool, we can ask the question. But what we not gonna do is stay stuck. Stagnancy is a problem. Personal accountability is an option and a solution if you choose it. But a lot of people would rather stay stuck in delusion and think that divine masculine is sending them messages up in the 5D when he can't communicate here on earth through a text message or a phone call. He's ignoring your calls, honey, because he's with his baby mama, who is AKA the karmic. The baby mama that pays for the house that he lives in. The baby mama that supplies the food that he eats where he lives at. That karmic. That one right there. The one that he's gotten pregnant over and over again. She's the karmic. Exactly. Exactly, happily. Exactly. My friend tells me this all. We talk about this all the time. What one person won't do, another one will. Why would you subject yourself to settling for someone who's not capable of meeting your needs? This person doesn't make you feel loved. They don't make you feel supported. They don't. Nothing. Nothing. This person doesn't help you take care of things financially. They don't satisfy you in a sexual sense. Let's not play dumb. We are all grown adults here. Why would you stick around in a relationship with someone who's not pleasing you in every aspect? Emotionally, sexually, financially, physically, all the leads you can think of. This person doesn't want you. And a lot of women will be like, y'all have seen it. Y'all have seen it on my channel. People have come in here asking me about someone. Is he thinking about me? So y'all know me being me. I'm very intuitive. So I'm like, when is the last time you spoke to this person? When is the last time you spoke to this person? You know what they said to me? Oh, well, we pass each other up at work every day, or we see each other at school. We've never actually went out. We've never even really actually dated. We've never even talked to each other. Why are you asking me about somebody that they don't even know you exist? You looked at him, he looked at you. Y'all looking at each other. What'd it do? Like, come on now. And you're wanting to know if this person cares about you. I think he's my twin flame. Baby, he's a stranger. He is a stranger. You know why? Because you haven't talked to him. Y'all don't talk to each other. Then you have the ones, y'all. Then you have the ones that willfully want karma. They willfully want karma. I know he's married, but I want him. The devil is a liar. Ashley, listen, the delusion be very thick. The delusion be very thick. How in the Sam's hell are you asking me to pull cards on somebody that don't even know you're existing? Please make it make sense. And fully believe that this person is your twin flame. Please make it make sense to me. How in the Sam's hell? Okay, love, we got you. I just be dying sometimes inside. Like, what is going on? What is really going on? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Holy Spirit, divine source. What messages do you have for Tasha, Spirit? What would you like for Tasha to know? I just be dying because I'm like, Spirit, what messages do you have for Tasha? Sometimes the questions that I get, I'm just like, was there any thought in that? Was there any? Who sent you? And why is this a thing? You know? Why is this a thing? All right, y'all. I'm going through this because I felt like I had a card in here that I didn't need to have in here. That was a thing. Okay. All right, Spirit. Messages for Tasha, please. It just really chaps my heart because I'm like, okay. So we have the Emperor. Ooh, divine masculine energy. So there may be a divine masculine in your energy, Tasha, or divine masculine about to come into your energies. Could be in Aries, because the Emperor is Aries energy, and we are in Aries season. It's a strong possibility. Ooh, okay. Spirit says this person may not respect your boundaries, because I have the Strength card in reverse, and the Strength card to me is always big Leo energy. It gives I know my worth. It gives don't settle, but it's coming up in the reverse. And it's like this person may be the type of person that wants to see how far they can go. They might want to push your boundaries. You might have to check them. This person also may want to reconcile. Temperance came out in the upright position. So this person may be wanting to restore a connection with you if it hasn't already been restored between the two of you. Because you see how he has the yin and yang here. The blue on this side is like cooling things down, and this is on the hot. This over here is the orange, yellowish thing here is like hot and cold, day and night, yin and yang. It's like balancing the energies between the two of you on an energetic level, whoever this divine masculine could be. The Seven of Pentacles, this has been a long time coming. I feel like this person is somebody who may have wasted your time before, and they're wanting to try to reinvest in this connection, or wanting you to reinvest in this connection. Spirit says consider it carefully. Consider it carefully, especially if this is a past person or somebody you have history with, because somebody's saying one thing and doing something different. Only thing that matters when it comes to apologies is change behavior. Somebody can cry until they're blue in the face. Somebody can cry crocodile tears. That shit don't matter. It don't matter. What matters is the person's change behavior. What are they doing about their ways? How are they going about meeting your needs, or even meeting you halfway? Like doing more than bare minimum. This person is very manipulative, so beware of this person. They're very manipulative. The Magician is in the reverse energy. This person knows how to manipulate a situation to get what they want, so be mindful of this type of energy coming towards you. Like I said, this person could say one thing and the actions show something different. They have to be in alignment in order for the peace to be restored with that Temperance energy. That Sagittarian energy could be a Sagittarius energy. Definitely big fire sign energy is what I'm getting. So Spirit says to be aware of someone coming into your energy. It could be a masculine energy. And it may not even be in a romantic sense. It could be a father, it could be a brother, a cousin, but I'm getting big masculine energy. This person wants things to go their way. This person wants what they want, and they'll pretty much do anything to get it. They'll tell you whatever they think you want to hear. Be mindful of this person. Like I said, we're in Aries energy. We're in Aries season. And the energy that gives, that Mars push, is very competitive. They may not want to see, if it's a romantic situation, they may not want to see you with somebody else, so they'll tell you whatever. If it's an employer type of situation, they'll tell you whatever just to keep you around because they need you. They need you there. They have some things that they need done, so they're going to tell you whatever they think you want to hear. All right, so there's some more. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Spirit says to focus on your relationship with family right now, Tasha. Focus on building a solid foundation, like with your children, with your home space, like your siblings, your sisters, your parents. Focus on building healthy relationships with the people around you, because community is everything. And I'm hearing that saying that it takes a village to raise a child. So even when it comes to responsibilities with your children or even at home, know that you are supported. I don't know why that message came through, but know that you are supported. There may be times where you feel a little bit emotionally overwhelmed or mentally drained because you have so much that you're responsible for, but it's perfectly okay for you to, one, delegate responsibilities. If you have older children in the house, allow them to help you do things, but also don't be afraid to call and reach out to your grandmother, or call and reach out to your sister and say, hey, can you help me with this? Or can you take the boys? Or can you do this? Whatever, to give you some peace. It's okay to reach out to your village, to your tribe, and say, hey, I'm struggling here. Can you please help me do something? You don't have to do it all. Spirit says you don't have to do it all. I know being a parent, I'm not even a parent, but I already know being a parent, it's a lot. It's a lot. So my hat's off to you and to all the parents, especially the mothers, because it's a lot. Mothers and fathers, it's a lot. Fathers who do take care of their children and who are there. We have the hermit. Now is a good time to be in self-reflection mode. You could be in introspection mode, really thinking about things, Tasha, or needing to at this time. Spirit may be saying to take a break from relationships or take a break from dealing with so many people or having so many people in your energy. Take some time to really think about where you're headed in life, this journey that you're on, this road that you're taking, and what you want, right? You're most welcome, love. We have the Eight of Swords, and it came out in the reverse, and I love that for you because in the reverse energy, the Eight of Swords is you are not stuck, baby. You have solutions. You have options. You're an intelligent woman, so utilize those options. Utilize your resources, as my mom always tells me. Utilize your resources. You know people that know people, right? You have a whole village of people supporting you. You are not alone. Not in the physical and damn sure not in the spiritual. You have a whole tribe of ancestors that are supporting you on a spiritual level. And then in the physical, you have family and close friends and people who are there to help support you because it can be hard. It can be tough, but you're not stuck. You're not stuck and you don't have to be stuck. You don't have to feel stuck. Fear is an illusion. Spirit says let go of your fear and let go of your anxiety. And stop blaming yourself for things that really are not your fault. Just because someone else chooses not to show up for you or just because someone else is not choosing you is not a reflection of who you are as a woman. It's not a reflection of your character. It doesn't make you any less valuable. It doesn't mean that you're not desired because, baby, what one won't do, another one will. You always have the choice to allow something to expire, to let it go, to make room for something better. There's always that option. All right, Spirit, give me 2 more cards for Tasha. What does she need to know, Spirit? Mental fatigue is a thing. So Spirit's also advising you, Tasha, to take some time away from social media. Take some time away from social media. Take some quiet time, like alone time, away from people. Sometime during this week coming up, take some time for yourself. If you go for a walk, if you go to the gym, if like if you're in the car, you're driving in the car, right? And you turn on your favorite playlist. Do something that's going to help you decompress after work. It helps you de-stress from dealing with children and bills and responsibilities. Spirit says you have to take care of this. Our mind is our greatest asset, and you're an Aquarius. So if your mind is in optimal health, you're able to do amazing things. But if your mind is scatterbrained, if you are in distress mentally, you're overwhelmed by sad situations, you're constantly seeing sad things or watching things that are negative, it's going to affect your psyche. So Spirit says turn the news off. Turn it off. If you want to watch the weather, but turn it off. Don't watch the news too much. It can become very stressful. It can become extremely stressful. Don't be on Instagram too much. Limit yourself. 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Stop scrolling. Unfollow people that are not conducive to your growth. Unfollow and unsubscribe to people who are not helping you on your journey, right? Things that you don't, it's not beneficial. You know what I mean? Spirit says you're not stuck. You're not stuck, but you're allowing the wrong things in, and so it makes you feel stuck. It's almost like you're being bogged down. You know how when fog settles early morning over the land, the fog, how it settles and then it lifts. It's almost like that type of thing on a mental and a spiritual plane. Like when you allow too many people's opinions to come in, like through social media, TikTok and Instagram and all these people saying crazy things, your brain starts to believe those things. So that's why I say social media detox once a day. Do something that brings you joy once a day. Buy yourself, if you enjoy flowers, if that's something you enjoy, buy yourself flowers at least every other week. Fresh flowers, your favorite ones. Things that bring you joy to see, to taste, to smell. Nine of Wands. This journey of yours has not been easy. Your healing journey, your spiritual journey has not been easy, but you are carrying the torch for generations to come, Tasha, which is really beautiful. And I feel like your spirit team, your ancestors through your bloodline want you to know that, like, you are carrying the torch for them. You're basically changing your bloodline through changing and doing your own inner work and changing how you raise your children. It's not going to be an easy process, but you're carrying the torch, and they're proud of you. They're proud of you. So that's a really beautiful message. They're proud of you for taking the initiative and putting in the work. Yeah. King of Cups, you are fully supported. You are fully supported. There may be a masculine energy around you who is very loving, who wants to support you, who is emotionally mature. The King of Cups usually is a masculine energy. You know who this person is. You know who this person is. Could be a water sign or have water placements possibly, but the gist of this individual is that he's very mature. He's emotionally intelligent. He wants to be of assistance. It's up to you to allow that person in your energy, if you so desire to do that. If you so desire to have that person on your team. If you so desire to pursue that. Could be a Scorpio. Spirit, overall advice. Overall advice, Spirit. If you come this far and you're still in the live stream and you're interested in getting a reading, what are you waiting for? All right. Ooh, we got springtime. Okay, so new beginnings. Here's to new beginnings, Tasha. New things are on the horizon for you, Spirit says. Within 3 months, there's going to be some changes. Caution, bad intention. So Spirit's advice to you within the next 3 months is to be very careful of who and what you allow in your space, who you allow to take up your time, or whatever you're allowing to take up your time and your energy, because some people have bad intentions. Some people, not all people, because I don't want you to feel like you have to be on edge of everybody, but pay attention to what someone shows you. If you're constantly repeating yourself and you're having to make your boundaries known, that person doesn't respect you. Cut them off. Cut them off. You're welcome, love. It says, seek what you desire most. What do you truly desire? Is it love? Is it a healthy relationship? Something beautiful? Spirit says it's okay for you to seek that. It is okay for you to desire that. Put yourself in the energy of receiving that. And don't take anything, I always say this, but don't settle. Don't settle out of feeling like, whatever excuses we like to tell ourselves, like, oh, I'm getting older. If I don't hurry, I'm not going to be able to do this. Age doesn't matter. Time is an illusion. Fear is a liar. Okay? Do what you desire to do. Live your best life. Okay? Follow your dreams. Follow your heart. Where is that leading you? Where is that leading you? That's what Spirit says. Seek what you desire most. Is it going to be easy with the 9 of Wands? No. Nothing worth having is going to be an easy walk in the park process. You're going to be tested. Your consistency, your discipline, your ability to stick to your boundaries, your ability to say no to something that is not what you want. So in manifesting what you desire and seeking what you desire most, you have to be willing enough to say no to anything that's not what you desire. Doesn't matter how tired of waiting for the thing that you desire you have to be willing to say no to whatever it is that you don't want. No, I'm not looking for this. No, that's not acceptable. No, don't call me. That's not, nope, 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 nope. Nope, if it's not what I want, I'm not taking it. I'm not settling. Well, you could just have, you know how when they say you order something online and they're like, oh, well, we'll give you a notification when it's back in stock, but then they'll have like a suggested item instead of the item that you wanted. No. That's not what we want. We are not just taking, oh, well, here's one that's comparable to the one that you wanted. No, notify me when that color and that size is back in stock, because that's the one that I want. That's what Spirit says. And receiving help from others, and we talked about this because there is love and community. Like I said, from a divine perspective, you are fully supported, you're fully surrounded. So don't be afraid to reach out. There's a helping hand on both sides of the spectrum. Go into prayer, go into meditation if you need to. But also don't be afraid in the physical to ask for assistance with what you need, right? So Spirit just wants you to know that. Spirit wants you to know that. That's your reading, love. I hope that helps. Did I miss anybody, y'all? I'm going to go to pull some collective messages and then I'm going to hop out of here. We've been at this for an hour. We've been at this for a hot minute. Did I miss anybody? Moderators, did y'all have questions? Did anybody want, if y'all want a reading? Because I always love to get back to y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. So my moderators, if y'all have a question, let me know. Because I think I was just telling y'all last night, for the people that were in here, I miss reading tarot. Tarot is something that I thoroughly enjoy doing. It all started as a hobby. It still is very much a hobby. You're most welcome, love. I appreciate you being here and being so supportive. Sending you blessings. Sending you blessings. And may you receive everything that you desire, that your heart desires. You deserve that. I'm appreciative for all of my followers, subscribers, moderators, all the people who are here. Because there's love and community. There's love in associating and like talking with like-minded individuals and people who understand where you're coming from. That's a blessing. True friendships, blessings. True love, blessings. Somebody who's supportive. Your parents, blessings. Are they perfect? No, but we love them. You're welcome, love. That's the thing too. I think a lot of people fail to realize that we're all human. We are all living a human experience. Nobody is perfect. Yes, everybody, listen, I struggle. I struggle like you struggle. We struggle, baby. We all struggling. But just to show love to people. Okay, Divine Boo. Happily, did you have a question for me, love? Anybody else in my live stream before I close out of here? Because I want to make sure I take care of my moderators and anybody else who may have been wanting to donate and ask a question. But I have been proactive about doing things from a place of love, and I actually I shared this with y'all. If you really, really want something, affirm it. Affirm it. So I've been praying the same prayer for the past 60 days. Every morning when I get up, every night when I go to bed. The experience has been, the prayer was answered. I'm just going to say that. Okay. I got you, boo. I got you, boo. The prayer was answered, y'all. It wasn't answered the way that I thought it was going to be answered, but the prayer was answered, and I was consistent with the prayer. I was consistent with the prayer. So I want to let y'all know the affirmations, the verbal affirmations, however you do it, writing it out, praying it out, speaking it out loud into the universe, it works. I know you do, love. I know you do. That's what I one of the things I love about Cancer is y'all are like so in tune with spirit, and it's like I love that. I love that for y'all. Cancers be knowing. So what's being said about Divine when she's not present at work? What is being said? What are those energies surrounding her workplace when she's not there? Ooh, we got the Chariot. So you're definitely hot stuff, baby. They definitely be talking about you because this is Cancer energy. The Chariot. Tell me more. I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Ooh, okay. We have the Empress. You're definitely being talked about. We need some more spirit. What's being said about Divine when she's not present at work? Ooh, the Knight of Cups. And the Eight of Swords. Ooh, okay. Okay. So here's a few things. We'll unpack it. Okay. So the first messages that came to mind is you're their go-to. Like, oh, we can ask her anything and she's going to get it done. You're a go-getter. You're gonna get things done. The Chariot is fast moving. The Chariot is let's go. The Ten of Cups in reverse, you are very like direct. I'm getting direct with how you feel. Because the Ten of Cups, like if you're not happy about something or something is not going in the way that you feel it should go, you're expressive with it not working. So what's being said is she's gonna let you know if it's not right. She's going to let you know. And with that Eight of Swords, that confirms that message, because the Eight of Swords is like, it's like placing blame on something or someone. It's like, the Eight of Swords is that energy of feeling like I'm trapped in a situation and I can't get out. Even though there's a solution, it's like you will voice a concern that you feel is keeping the company stuck or causing, like, if it's a situation between you and coworkers that's causing problems, like in the operation of daily functions, you're going to express it, because you know the swords are also about communication and thoughts, but also at the same time you're gonna say maybe we can do this to help fix that situation. Like, even though you might complain about it or voice a concern, I'm not gonna say complain, but they feel like some people there say, oh, well, she's complaining, she complains about this or she complains about that, but it's not really complaining. It's really voicing a concern about something that you see that's not being done the correct way. Someone is saying that. They feel like you complain and they feel like you might leave, because the Ten of Cups is in reverse, and I feel like that's what's being said. They feel like you might not stick around. One, because of your child, could be a thing with child care issues. Because the Empress comes up, you're being a mother, and that's the first thing I see. I feel like that could be something that's being said. With the Knight of Cups, I do know that they say that you're a very loving person. You're always willing to help when needed. You bring stuff in for other coworkers. You're always willing to help someone out or go the extra mile. So it's like some of the things that are being said, it's more positive though than negative. I feel like the person who's saying that you might not stick around, I feel like this person doesn't feel comfortable with you. That's what I feel. Whoever the person is that has this thought process that you may not stick around is either one, intimidated by you, or two, they just don't like you as a person. And then the other people that feel like you're very, very kind, very loving, very expressive, they're trying to understand you. They try to be around you so they can understand you more or help you with things as you need it. That's what I feel like is being said. Like, some of the negative is, well, we don't know if she's going to stick around because, you know, she has a child and sometimes childcare can be an issue. We don't know if she's going to leave because this job is a high stress type of job. You're stuck in the office all day. You don't really get to get out too much. And it's very busy. So it can be mentally exhausting. With that Eight of Swords, I feel that anxiety, like that tension. That type of thing. So I feel like that's being said. But at the same token, it's like some people are like, oh, you know, she's so giving. Every time she comes in, she brings breakfast. Or, you know, she'll go out of her way to bring coffee or whatever. The Knight of Cups is here, and this is your energy. This is your energy, Divine Love. So it's like you're always trying to, you know, be that support system with the Empress and the Knight of Cups together. Hi, Christina. Welcome to my channel, love. But that's what I feel like is being said. That's what I feel like is being said. Like, there's somebody who feels like you might not stick around. And I feel like that's a rumor. I feel like that person is spreading that rumor. Like, she might end up leaving because of whatever, childcare issues or whatever. But then there's everybody else like, oh, we love her. And she brings things in for us. You know, she'll do things that we need, that we don't want to do. Like, she'll help us with certain things that we don't really have the time to do, you know. She's great with patience or whatever the case is, you know. So it's like those two things are what's being said. Hi, Christina. You can, love. Are you wanting to just ask a quick question? My readings are donation based, so there's $12.22 for a basic 5-card pull, and then there's $22.22 for a deep dive, where I dig deeper into that question. And you can send it through Super Chat. You can send it through Cash App or PayPal. My links have been listed. Okay. I'm gonna pull a card. I'm gonna pull one card for an overall energy. So Divine Love, that's what's being said, okay? That's what's being said. No, you're fine, love. I'm going to pull a card for you so you can get an overall energy. You just get the overall energy of this connection. And then when you come back, because I do my live streams on Saturday mornings. So when you come back, I won't be doing it this Saturday morning coming up because I'll be out of town. But I plan to go live Wednesday night. So if you're here Wednesday night, hop in. Girl, that's probably who it is. That's probably who it is. Because whoever that person's energy was that I was picking up, I feel like the person feels intimidated by you. Like they're starting a rumor because they feel intimidated. The Magician. That's a Magician. I feel like there's some deceit going on. There's some lies, Christina, going on in this connection between you and whoever your person is. There's something that you don't know. And you see he's wearing a mask here and there's a rose with fire here. Yeah, there's a desire to get this going, but also there's something that you're not being told, that you're not seeing about your person. You desire to manifest this connection back. Let me get one. What's the energy surrounding the person she's with? 6 of Swords. They do want to move forward. They do want to move out of this chaotic type of energy with you. I don't. Also, it depends on the nature of whatever happened between the two of y'all. I have the Emperor here. Yep, that's exactly what I was feeling. That's exactly what I was feeling. The nature of what happened. The Emperor is here. I feel like this person wants to control and dominate this relationship between the two of you. That's why he wants to move forward. It's almost like he wants to sweep it under the rug is what Spirit's telling me. Like he doesn't really want to focus on that. He wants to focus on the fact that he was honest about what he did. And he wants to just move along. That's what I'm feeling. He wants to just move along and act like it never happened. Like, why are you bringing this up? Why do we have to keep talking about this? I said I was sorry. Can we just move on? That's what I'm getting. Can we just move on? But you have to decide if that's something that you can live with. Because if somebody would go that far to cheat, what else are they lying about? I feel it. crazy to me because people like that instigate drama. People like that instigate drama. When they're intimidated by you, they instigate drama all the time. All the time. I have 2 coworkers at my job that are like that. One is intimidated by the other. There you go. There you go, Christina. There you go, Christina. There you go. Because what else is he lying about? My mama used to say this, and she still does. If they'll lie, they'll cheat. If they'll lie, they'll cheat. If they'll cheat, they'll lie. Yep. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Make him feel it. You shouldn't deal with nothing if it don't make sense to you. There's no reason to keep in contact. There's no reason to none of that. Unblock, unfollow, delete, all of that. There's no sense. Sometimes there's things that can be worked on, and then there's things that cannot be worked on, and you have to decide for yourself, because you know your worth, what can be worked on and what cannot be worked on. And cheating, if that's a deal breaker for you, if cheating is a deal breaker, then you have to stand on that. Period. There's no excuses. There's no, oh, let's go to counseling and we're gonna, no. No ma'am. No ma'am, no him, no sir. It's a wrap. So he made his bed, he can lay in it. May it be stickly. Right now is an opportunity for you to focus on yourself and just taking time to grieve the loss of that relationship, because it's over. It's over. You can grieve it. You can cry about it. You can be upset about it. That's fine. Give yourself a week to do it. Then you have things to do. You have other important things to do. I don't know, honey. I don't know what the person's name is. Honestly, the name is irrelevant. It doesn't matter if it's Kim or Christina. It doesn't matter if the person's name is Kim or Kayla. It doesn't matter. The name doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is he cheated. The fact of the matter is you're hurt by that. That is a serious offense in a relationship. And the fact of the matter is that if you can't move past it, you need to let it go. If you're not willing to deal with it, which I would not be, me personally, that's just me personally. But if you're not willing to deal with that and you're not okay with accepting that, that's unacceptable to you, stand on your word. Stand on your boundary. Let him go. Don't call him. Don't contact him. Time will heal the wound of not having the contact. Yeah. Time will heal the wound. Time heals. Time tells things and time heals things. And over time, you'll also see why he wasn't a good fit for you in the first place. Right? Morning, love. Happy Saturday. Time heals. Time definitely heals, and time allows us to see things from a different perspective that we didn't see it from before. So if that's the case and he's cheating, I would definitely let it go. It's going to take a deep breath. It's going to be all right. Give it time. Something better is around the corner, but give yourself enough time to grieve. Right? Fuck him. Basically, give yourself enough time to do you. Do you, babe. Do you. Live your best life. I was telling one of my sisters this last week. I was telling her, I was like, what I found in my experience, being single was some of the best times for me. Like in my single energy, I got so much accomplished. At the time when I stayed with my mom, I was able to save up over $1,000. I was able to purchase a new car. I started a new job. Right? And I was able to get so much done And as much as we love them, you know, we love our husbands, we love our spouses, we love our boyfriends, whoever it is, men are distractions. Relationships are distractions, because men go through the same things too with women. Relationships are very much distractions. They distract you from other goals that you're trying to achieve. So it's like, you have to be honest with yourself and be like, listen, I really need to focus on myself right now. Like, I have things going on that I need to focus on. And I can't allow the drama of what someone else is doing or not doing affect me. So, you know, if you are dating, keep in mind that it can be a whole dramatic situation. Right. It could be a whole dramatic situation. Like, a lot of people have their own drama that they're dealing with. Yeah. Exactly. Our own spiritual journey, our own things. Yeah. When you get to, it's almost like when you get intertwined with someone else, it's like the dramas collide. And so now their drama becomes your drama and vice versa. So it's like, you kind of have to like learn to be your separate entity, but together. Because like Jennifer said, you lose yourself a lot of times because you become so engulfed, enmeshed is the word, with another person, because now you're concerned about what they're concerned about, and what they don't like you have to not like, and you're concerned about them being disappointed or them being upset or them not liking something. And it's like, what happened to your individuality? You know, what happened to your individuality? So it's like, you're blessed. If you're single, you're very blessed to be able to just do what you want to do. Yes, exactly. Walking on eggshells, because you don't want to disappoint this person. You don't want a whole blow up, especially if you don't do drama. Like, you don't want a whole scene. It's just like, chill out, bro. Chill out. We know that you don't like pickles on the burger. It's fine. We can get you another burger. Chill out. You know what I'm saying? So now he's screaming and hollering and cussing at the drive-thru, and it's like, sir, you don't have to do all of that. But if you're single, you can go to the drive-thru, get your burger with the pickles, and be out. I know, that's a lot. That's a lot, Christina. Definitely sending you love. Praying for nothing but the best for you. Because there's, even after 12 years, women tend to get caught up in the years invested. Time means nothing. I'm going to tell you that right now. Time means nothing when the person you're with does not respect you. When they don't value you, time means nothing. So keep this in mind, right? Let's look at this logically. You invested 12 years. He cheated. Don't waste another time. Don't waste another day waiting around. End that shit expeditiously. Don't allow another day of your life to be wasted. Only invest in you. Only invest in what you have going on right now. You've done enough. You've done way more than enough. Right? Go. Run. Run in the opposite direction. Focus on what you have going on right now. Outside of that. Also, it's important. I say this a lot of the time because a lot of women don't do this, but it's very important. Like, to have friends, close friends, best friends. My friends are my friends, honestly, are like the loves of my life. Like, I talk to my best friends almost every day. Almost every day. In some way, shape, fashion, or form, because they help keep me going. They help motivate me to be the best person for myself as an individual that I can be. They're happy for me when I'm happy. They're sad for me when I'm sad for me. They're constantly there. So you have to build a strong support system outside of a man. I know that sounds like, whoa, how can I do that? But you can. You can. We're locked in. Me and my best friends, we're locked in. Yes. Like, we're locked in. So you have to have a community of people that you can rely on outside of that relationship. You know what I mean? Like, you can have good times and you can talk on the phone, you can text back and forth, and you can do all those things. That's what I'm saying to you. Like, you have to build a relationship with others outside of that relationship with him. That's a separate relationship. You know what I mean? Yeah, you were very much invested in that. I can see it, 12 years. But you have family, you have other people outside of that relationship that you want to strengthen those relationships. That's what happens when you don't strengthen other relationships outside of an intimate relationship. Yeah. No, you're fine. You're fine, Christina. I mean, I understand it's a hurtful situation. It's a hurtful experience. That's why I said sending you love and wishing you nothing but the best. But it's going to take you some time. Time's going to heal. But like I said, you have to build a support system. If you haven't thought about it, right, Divine, right. And then you have other people outside of that man to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go out, you want to have a good time. Let's go for drinks. Let's go shopping. Girl, let's go to the mall. Let's go get our nails done. Let's go get our hairs done. We're going out. It's not cheesy at all. It's not. I totally understand how you feel, Christina. I do. And I'm really sorry that you had to go through that, had to have that experience. That's not an easy process. It's not an easy process. That's why I said time heals. Give yourself time and give yourself permission to grieve the loss of that relationship. It's not easy. Yeah. Yep. We'll be locked in. Ain't no switching up. Right. So, sending you my loves. Y'all, I'm finna hop off of here because I gotta go wash my car. I gotta go wash my car and I gotta go see my baby. Y'all, my baby nephew, he's teething now. He's got 2 teeth coming in. So I gotta go see him. I didn't see him yesterday because he was taking a nap, but I'm gonna go see him this morning. But sending you so much love, Christina. Feel free to hop in anytime. I'll be back. Oh, you guys, I will be back live. What did I say? Wednesday night, because I'm gonna be out of town this weekend. So I'm not gonna be here Saturday morning. But I'll be here Wednesday night. That's the plan. Wednesday night. Hopefully by 7 o'clock. You too, Jennifer Love. Thanks for hopping in. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Happily. Thank you to all my lovely moderators. Peace out, y'all.